We're gonna do the thing now. It's really happening.
Okay.
Okay. So now we've transitioned Laura up onto the Reiki table and we're going to begin the session. Again, this is how I do it. This is how I have been successful with my sessions. Please do it how you do it. Put your special sauce on your sessions. Your clients need what you have to offer. This is just an example of how I do it, and I think it's good to get an idea of how other healers do their healing work. So we're going to begin now. So I like to begin by drawing the chokurei on all 4 walls and the floor and ceiling of the space. Of course, I usually do this silently, and the client doesn't know what I'm doing. The reason I do this is it helps to cleanse and bless the space and prepare the space for healing. I also like to draw the chokurei over each of my 7 chakras, helping to cleanse and clear myself, preparing myself for the session as well. This also helps to avoid energy transfer from me and my energy to the client. I also draw the chokurei on my hands as well. I do a short gasho meditation, just focusing on bringing Reiki in between the palms of my hands, calling in the Reiki, letting it flow. Laura, do I have your permission to connect with your energy?
Yes.
Is it okay if I touch you?
Yes.
Thank you. Consent is always key. All right, Laura, so let's just start taking some deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Bringing some relaxation into your body. Communicating to your body that it's time to rest, time to receive. Communicating to your mind that you can just let go of any thoughts that might be coming up. Setting aside any thoughts of things that happened before this moment. Setting aside any thoughts of things that happen after this moment. And just giving yourself the gift of presence. Allowing yourself to simply be here in this moment. So now, before you begin, like as you're beginning your session, you want to just very gently come into their energy field. You don't want to rush in on them. Very gentle and slow movements. And I like to begin by scanning the energy around the head. Sending Reiki to the mind, helping the mind slow down and calm down. Maybe pulling and clearing any heavy energy that might be in the mind space. When I pull and clear energy, I always intentionally put it somewhere else. Right now I'm sending it into a crystal to be cleansed and released from the room. You want to be very cautious that you don't just toss the energy around in the room. Send it somewhere very intentionally for it to be released or cleansed. You can send it down into the earth, up into the universe, whatever works for you. Just be intentional with where you put any energy that's released. Yeah, definitely feeling a busy mind. You've got a lot going on. So just clearing and lifting those excess thoughts, those racing thoughts, releasing them from the energy in your head. Bringing in peace, bringing in light. Okay, and light touch on the head. Filling the mind space with white light, love, and peace. calming, soothing, and slowing down those racing thoughts. Knowing that here in this moment, we don't need them. We can simply let them go. So again, just gently pulling. Anytime you pull energy or release energy, it's very important to fill that space back in with either white light, love, peace, or if the client has a certain intention that they would like to fill that space with, you can do that as well. Laura, is there anything that you would like to fill that space with?
No.
Love and peace works for you?
Yeah.
Great. Are you feeling comfortable on the table?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Busy mama? I haven't always done this. I did it without thinking, but a few years ago I started doing a snap to help release energy. I have found that just the simple vibration of a snap, or if it's like a big energy that we're releasing, I'll do a clap. I found that sound vibration just helps to dissipate and cleanse the energy really, really well. So that's something you can experiment with. If you are going to clap with a client, make sure to give them a heads up so it doesn't startle them. Okay, move down to your shoulders. When your client's eyes are closed, it's very important to communicate with them where you are going to be touching their body, again, as a way to give them a heads up and not startle them. Your top priority should be your client's comfort and safety, making sure that they feel comfortable and safe in each moment. This helps keep the energy flowing well, helps them feel relaxed. And when our clients are relaxed, that energy can flow so much more efficiently. They feel safer to release more, and it creates a feeling of trust between you and the client. Oh, you've got a lot on your shoulders. Just gonna move your hair up a little bit. Clearing and releasing the weight and the burden on the shoulders. One thing that's very important for you as a practitioner is to pay attention to your body posture as you're working. I'm terrible at this, but I'm working on getting better. When obviously like we're leaning forward and our arms are forward, it can create like a rounded posture in our backs. So do your best to keep your shoulders back as much as possible and keep your spine as straight as you can, bending at the hips rather than here in the back. This will help your work be more sustainable if you can hold yourself in good posture. There was a time a couple years ago where I was not paying attention to my body at all, and it actually, my back was hurting so bad that I couldn't work on clients anymore, and I had to do some fairly extensive chiropractic work and strength training in order to be able to do more than like 1 or 2 sessions a day. Got to the point where if I had 3 sessions in a day, my back would just be screaming and I wasn't able to serve my clients. So taking care of your body is very, very important. Another thing that I will do to help save my back, if I can feel that my back is getting fatigued, I'll actually drop down onto one or both knees. That way my spine can stay straight, and then I can just reach out with my hands like this. Oh, mama. Okay, lift up just a little bit here. There we go. Work on that neck. Relax all the way back down. Good. So here I've got one hand behind her neck. She said she had some neck issues, so we're sending lots of Reiki there. I'm focusing on releasing any tension and also expanding any energy that is feeling constricted in the neck. Some of your clients might want to know exactly what's going on. Others may prefer that you just stay silent while you're doing your work. Check with your client and see what they prefer. Every time I have asked my clients if they want me to talk and express what's going on, they say that they do, but you can check with your clients and see. Another thing I'm doing, I didn't realize I'm doing it, but another thing I do to help protect my back is I take a really wide stance with my feet. That helps me to not have to bend over so much, so I can like spread my feet a little bit wider, and it can help me stay upright. Taking care of your body as a practitioner helps to make your work more sustainable. Always be careful with hair. Do the best you can not to pull their hair. It's better to ask them to lift up their head or move their hair than to just get in there and start yanking. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Be all relaxed and zen, and then someone yanks those little baby hairs at the nape of your neck. No one likes that. So here I'm going to just breathe for a moment, sending Reiki to her neck. The primary emotion that I'm picking up in here, Laura, is stress. Is that ringing a bell?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you feeling lack of support?
No.
That's good. Just sending Reiki into the neck, melting that stress away. Focusing on releasing the tension. Expanding the energy where it's contracted. Filling any voids or empty spaces with Reiki, love, and peace. Take a deep breath in for me, and out. Gathering that energy that was released, sending it into the earth to be recycled and transmuted into light. Another thing to watch out for as a practitioner is to make sure you're not locking your knees. Make sure there's always a gentle bend in your knees. Standing in mountain pose is actually a great position for your body to be in while you're working on someone. Mountain pose just means you're standing on all four, like pretending that there are 4 spots in your feet, making sure that you're standing on all 4 of those, relaxing the knees, bringing the hips into alignment, and bringing the shoulders back into alignment. Going to draw a chokure over the head, both shoulders, sending it into the neck as well to cleanse and seal those spaces, sealing the Reiki energy in there. And moving down to the abdomen. Is it okay if I place my hands on your abdomen?
Yes.
So here I'm not picking up on any particular energy that needs to be released as far as what's causing the cramping that you've been experiencing. So I'm just going to send Reiki and healing energy to this part of your body, bringing things into balance and alignment. So as I'm doing this, what I'm focusing on is just visualizing the Reiki flowing into her abdomen here. I picture in my mind the energy flowing through her body, going anywhere that it may be needed most. Finding any areas where the energy might be heavy or feel a little negative or feel like maybe something that she's absorbed from someone or something else. And just sending the Reiki energy there to lift, to release, and to heal any of that energy there. Yeah, it just feels like this part of your body's been working really hard. Okay, deep breath in for me. And out. Cleansing and clearing, releasing any energy that is ready to be released from this space. Sending it into the earth to be recycled and transmuted into light. And filling this space with peace, love, balance, and rest. And sealing that in with the chokurei. Okay, Laura, I'm going to invite you to turn over now so that we can work on your back. So I'll slide this out. I highly recommend having a bolster for your client. And adjust the pillow however you need. If you'd rather the pillow not be there at all, you can just toss it on the floor.
Okay.
Now lift up your feet for me. I'll put this bolster under your ankles. There you go. The bolster helps to relieve pressure from the back, helps support the body. So when I work on someone's back, I like to start, especially when, how she said that it's the whole back that is hurting. I like to start with one hand at the top and one hand at the bottom and begin to run a channel of Reiki between my hands along the spine, just preparing the back for the healing. And once I feel like that Reiki energy is flowing good and strong, I'll start to bring my hands closer together, just inch by inch, slowly by slowly. Gathering up that energy. And this is feeling like it wants to go up, so I'm sending that up into the light to be recycled and transmuted. So here, focusing very similar as to the neck, focusing on releasing the tension, just sending love to the muscles. Her back works so hard for her. Just sending love and gratitude to all of the muscles, bones, all of the tissues in the back. I like to work, once I've established that connection along the spine, I'll start at the top and then slowly work my way down. And I'll often work my way back up again as well. This is of course more of a mini session. If this were a real session where she was going to be here for 60 or 90 minutes, I'd be going a lot more slowly, taking my time, but that might be boring for you to watch, so. There's a lot of built up energy down here in the low back. Almost like a ball of energy has pooled down here. energy that's ready to be released, anything that's heavy or negative or simply ready to go. Gathering that up into one spot. Gently lifting that energy out of the body. And sending it up. Thanking the body for everything it does. Thanking the body for holding this energy. Thanking the body for releasing this energy. Our bodies do such a good job for us. The more love and compassion we can show our bodies, the more we can show our bodies that, hey, we're friends, we're on the same team here, the better we'll feel. So gently working my way back up. And sealing that with a big choku-rei all over the back. Okay, and to close the session, what I like to do is to brush any energy down. I call this the energy shower. So just combing through the client's aura, brushing down anything that's ready to be released. Sometimes what happens in a session is the body just like lets go and starts letting things just come out. And sometimes those things can get trapped in the aura field. So we just want to make sure to brush everything down. I'm going to do this all the way down to her feet. Brushing over the